Have you ever just taken a drive to clear your head? Like pointed the car in a single direction and just went for a drive?
And now 13 Charlie, we are ready west. 13 Charlie, right turn west, clear for takeoff. Right turn west, here we go, 13 Charlie.
If you have, you're in good company. That has been my escape ever since I got my driver's license. When I needed to work something out in my head, I would just go for a drive. But sometimes, I like to add another dimension to my escape. And so for that, I went for a flight. Hey, I'm Brett. Flying isn't just about where you're going, it's about where you can go. From rugged backcountry strips to the edges of the map, I'm chasing adventure, one landing at a time. So buckle up and come along. We are cleared to adventure.
Cessna 904 Alpha, radar services are terminated. You are cleared to adventure.
Today, I had no idea where I was going to be going, but I knew that I needed to get out and I needed to clear my head.
13 Charlie, right turn direct, Potter's Marsh is approved. There's just a caravan up departure. Alright, we're looking for the caravan. We'll go direct Potter's. Thanks, 13 Charlie.
These days, you've been seeing a whole lot of the family wagon on this channel, both on wheels and floats. And that's because the Hawk wagon is down in the lower 48 in the care of my good friends over at OCR Aviation at the Long Beach Airport.
Alright, so we're gonna be doing some southbound flying here.
But this is actually the last flight that I'll be taking in the family wagon for a few weeks. By the time you're watching this video, I'll actually already be en route back to Alaska in the Hawk wagon. And with me is one of the coolest groups of aviators that I'm lucky enough to call friends. And if you spend any time watching aviation content on YouTube, you might recognize a few of them.
What's up, Trent?
What's up, dude?
How you doing?
Good. How about you?
You know, living somebody's dream.
This summer is going to be absolute insanity. So today was a nice break before the madness ensues. And to be honest, I wasn't actually planning on bringing you guys along on this flight. But a few comments that I've been getting through Instagram have asked me to show a little bit more of the flights that I do around the area that maybe I don't have a huge long story to go with. So here we are, and we're gonna talk about some things as we go south.
Turning in traffic, 13 Charlie. We're mid-arm, going southbound toward Hope.
To start with, we should probably talk about the route that I'm taking today. And while I am making this up on the fly, I think I have a pretty good idea of where I'm gonna end up on my outing, so I think we can talk about it. Back in 2022, I got my float rating down in Moose Pass, Alaska, with the hands-down best flight school, the coolest staff, and the best DPE that I've ever gotten a check ride from. This video is in no way, shape, or form sponsored by these guys. I just had an incredible experience, and I would highly recommend that you check out alaskafloatratings.com if you're thinking about getting your float rating at some point. While I was flying down there, I got to experience some of the lakes around the Kenai Peninsula, but I've honestly not spent a ton of time exploring the area on my own. Moose Pass is in the heart of the Kenai Mountain Range. To get there, you can either fly a route down the westernmost edge of the range until you get to the Sterling Highway, and then follow that to Quartz Creek, or you can follow 6 Mile Creek down until you've picked up the Seward Highway and follow that to the lake. Now, I've taken both routes, but today I'm gonna head down the Turnagain Arm until I get to 6 Mile Creek and then follow the pass down.
Okay, so we are over the top of Kenai Lake right now. We just actually flew over the top of Quartz Creek. And we're going to come out here and kind of play around a little bit today.
As I passed over Quartz Creek, I hung a right turn and did a little bit of scouting over Cooper Lake to the south. From there, I continued my trek to a lake that was just off of Moose Pass.
Line 1.1 going toward Moose Pass. Soft close, low level.
Alright, so I'm going to turn around. I'm going to set up to go land in one of these. Although I may very well go into that one right there.
Now this lake has a pretty narrow canyon that takes you back to the inlet. And there's this really cool emerald green deep pool that I wanted to check out.
Give myself plenty of time to drop and then land and turn. Alright, so shifting winds, let's go have some fun. Let's go see what I just found.
I got as close as I could to that deep pool, but the inlet to the lake was actually giving me a really hard shove as I got closer. So I actually beached the plane and hung out and just enjoyed the view. Next time, I do think I need to bring a pack raft with me so I can go paddle over to that deep pool and see what it's all about. Honestly, I would love to swim in it.
You're my lucky strike. Love the way you ride. Look into my eyes, say you're ready to go. $1 million life, yeah. We could roll the dice. Act like you're surprised, but you already know. Oh yeah.
After a while, it was time to start migrating back home.
Alright, I've got a little sailing to do here. We're just kind of following back the coast to just a hair. And then we're gonna fire up here and get going.
If you didn't know, then I got to tell you that you're my lucky strike. And I got to tell you, if you didn't know, then I got to tell you, you're my lucky strike.
We're gonna a little step taxi back because I need all this water to take off.
So heavy, the way that you roll, I'm falling. So I never fall. I'm ready to take my chances, to take my time, to keep on
cow flaps closed. We're not going to keep climbing. We're bringing power back. We're bringing the other manifold pressure back. All right, here we go. Now we're all cleaned up.
I wanted to hit Kenai Lake on the way back because these days I've been scouting more areas that I can bring the family to, and I think I found a pretty good one. After landing, I launched the drone to get some photos and some video of the plane on the lake. When, of course, I crashed the drone. Now, I really thought that I was further away from the shoreline, but clearly I wasn't. So I paddled the plane to the beach, and I did a little bit of drone hunting.
All right, let's go find my drone.
If you're counting, that is the second drone that I have crashed, which, when you think about it, really isn't that bad considering I fly my drones several times a week. And thankfully, this crash really wasn't that bad.
Alrighty. Should probably text my wife and be like, don't worry, I found the drone.
All I had done was hit a tree, so it was back up and running really quickly. After I fumbled my way through the drone hunt, I got back in the air and I retraced the same route that I followed on the way down. It was time to get back to the family and enjoy my last few days with them before I head south to grab the Hawk Wagon. On the next video, I'll be starting my trek back northbound, and like I mentioned, I'll have a few friends in tow. Some of them you've met before on this channel, and some of them you've only seen on their channels. But it's going to be fun getting these lower 48 pilots northbound to see what Alaska is all about. And once we get here, it's gonna be go time to show them what all the flying is like up here. And I can't wait to take you on those adventures. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already so that you don't miss them. Thanks for joining me on this kind of behind the scenes, casual day flight, and I'll see you all next week.
Cessna 904 Alpha, radar services are terminated. You are cleared to adventure.